it comes down to our overall team of really doing a better job of executing on offense and really being accountable on the defensive end. I think we've had some struggles in not staying with how we're supposed to defend certain actions when we played the last couple opponents. And I thought we did a better job tonight. Anytime you get a lift off the bench, you get someone like DJ Bird or Anthony Johnson scoring in double figures, it really puts some stress, I think, on the other team. And AJ's a guy that can really score the basketball. And I didn't play him in the second half against Butler for nothing that he did. I just stayed with some older guys. I just stayed with some more experience. And it's something I felt after the Xavier game. I should have played Jacob Lawson a little bit more. He was in foul trouble, but I should have just stayed with it a little bit more. But after looking back on it, I thought he was the guy that really deserved to play more. And, he can go get a basket for us. We don't have a lot of guys like that. We got some guys that can generate situations to create for other people and do different things, but AJ just can flat out go get a basket for us, and then DJ stretches the defense, and he seems to play well against IPFW and knock down some shots. So anytime when he subs in, he can knock down some shots. And with that being said, for DJ, it's hard to play in kind of 10 minutes a game subbing in 3 times. It's a difficult thing to do. It's kind of like a pinch hitter in baseball, but I thought both of those guys were great tonight.
Coach, how important was it to get off to a good start, considering the way the last game ended, to come out and have a good start, and then also to maintain that in the second half, as opposed to maybe slipping and falling back a little bit?
Well, I think anytime you struggle at the end of a game, the thing that worries you is when you get back in that position and finish the game again instead of that start. We had a good start to our game in Butler, had a good start to this game, so you want to get back in that position and be able to finish the game out. When we were able to do that, it's obviously a different situation. But it was good that we had a lot of people contribute, and we were sound tonight on both ends of the court.
Sandy noticeably had a limp or something. Could you tell us when and what he did and how serious is it?
He hurt it in practice. He hurt his calf in practice, and so
Yesterday
in practice, and then so today he tried to go and he couldn't go. So we'll see how it is to come back Christmas night.
Matt, Rob mentioned that after the Xavier game, obviously you followed that up with Western Carolina. That was kind of a struggle. Obviously, the Butler game happened Saturday. This was completely different, kind of took care of business right from the opening jump. Can you kind of compare and contrast the two, how your team responded to this game as opposed to how it responded to Western Carolina?
Well, I think the similarity in after the Xavier game and after the Butler game is we felt we beat ourselves. Obviously, they both made plays down the stretch, but we felt like we gave both teams a lot of help. And with that, when we got beat by Xavier, it was a disappointing loss, just like Butler. But we weren't ready to play in the first half of that next game, and tonight we obviously were, ready to play. So it was a good sign for our team to be mature about it and be ready to attack IPFW.
Matt, you're 10-3 in non-conference. I know could have easily been 12-1. How to assess where you are and what needs to happen heading into Big Ten?
Well, we have to continue to improve, each game. And I think at times, even if we were 12-1, we just don't seem to have some consistency, especially on the defensive end. There's going to be times that we struggle to score. And I think a lot of people could be in that boat. But you have to hang your hat on rebounding, you have to hang your hat on the defensive end. We just have to continue to try to improve in that area and just be consistent. So that to me is a concern. There's probably a lot of coaches in America that has the same concern. But just trying to get better from game to game. Obviously games are going to change with the opponent's style. That's kind of where I feel where we are right now. And we can go either way. We've been in this position before where, there's some uncertainty and a lot of question marks, and we've had great seasons in conference play. And then we've been in this position before where we haven't maybe had quite the season we thought we were capable of having. So, we have to stay healthy, which I think these 4 days off is going to be, key for us, for our guys to hopefully get better, and then have 3 good days of practice on the 25th, 26th, and 27th, and just be consistent on the 28th.